We now welcome in Justin Blackmon's battery mate, if you will, at Oklahoma State, the quarterback, Brandon Weeden. So when they said first word that comes to your mind when you say Justin Blackmon, you sat here and said he's a stud.
He is. The guy can play. You know, he's you watch the highlights there, and just every play he makes, he's in one-on-one matchups. I mean, he's just that much better than the guy he's playing against. So
why?
I think he's physical. He's smart. I mean, everybody sees what he can do with the football and route running and stuff, but he's a smart player. And you know, his ability to adjust and run routes the right way is pretty unique. And he's not a diva? Not at all. No, I mean, if you know Justin the way that I know him, he's not. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's carefree. He doesn't have a care in the world, and he's just you know, a great teammate, but you know, a great friend off the field as well. Well, Mel Kiper Jr. so far has him coming off the board, number 4 overall to the Browns. And meanwhile, he has you coming off as the 4th quarterback taken in the upcoming draft next month. What are you anticipating? Yeah, I don't really have any, you know, thoughts or worries, really. You know, I think it's all going to happen. I've been there before with baseball. You just kind of got to stay by the phone and just pray the one team will take a shot. And, you know, I don't really have any expectations. You know, I'm just really enjoying this process. It's been a great one. You know, there's a lot of stops along the way, but really and truly, it's just one of those processes you got to cherish and just be privileged, you know, that you're in this position. What would be a good fit for you? You know, I think a team that throws the football around. I think that's my strength, is throwing the football. So I think, you know, that's obviously, you know, something we did a lot at Oklahoma State, and I think that will, you know, translate over to the NFL. So, you know, I want an opportunity to play, and you know, hopefully just one team will give me a shot. Play right away, and I bring this up because of your age. You're almost 29 years old. Do you feel like you have a season or two to sit and learn, or do you need to go in and play? No, I think, you know, I got to learn. It's another step to the NFL. I mean, if I have to sit for a year and learn from a guy, I think that can only benefit me. But you know, I mean, with my age, I can't sit for 4, 5, 6 years and expect to play. That's just not possible. I understand that, but I think that you know, I have the ability to play sooner rather than later, and I've got a lot of football left in my tank. My body is extremely fresh, and I feel like I have a lot to offer. Are there any teams that you've spoken to individually, or that are possibly showing the most interest? Yeah, I've spoken with, you know, quite a few teams, and you know, along the way, there's a lot of steps along the process that you know, you got to do individual meetings and stuff with, and you know, it's hard to get a feel, but I've spoken with several teams, and I feel like everything. The usual suspects who need quarterbacks right now, is that? Yeah, pretty much. You know, and I know who they are. You know, I understand the process, but it's fun. You know, this is a fun process, like I said earlier. But it's you know, something you just gotta wait till the draft and wait to see you know, who calls when your phone rings. And I say the usual suspects. We've been talking about them all throughout the offseason. The Browns, Seattle is out there, although now they have Flynn, Miami Dolphins, and the list goes on. You mentioned baseball, and a team did take a shot on you. That was a decade ago. The New York Yankees drafted him in the 2nd round. You were a big, strong reliever back then, but played so many sports, and that was directly out of high school. How do the two draft processes compare? They don't compare. I mean, football is so much more in depth. There's so much more background stuff that goes into it. Baseball is really and truly is can you throw it? You know, how do you project, you know, 4 or 5 years down the road? And, you know, are you going to sign? If we draft you, you're going to sign. Whereas this process, you know, you got the Senior Bowl, you got the Combine, you got the Pro Day. You got a lot of stuff that goes into it, along with, you know, formal interviews. You know, so they're both extremely fun processes, but, you know, this is a big business, big-time business, and I understand how it works. Do a lot of the NFL teams, when they talk to you, or even other players, ask you about your time as a Yankee? And if so, what do they want to know about it and how it affects you? I think most people just want to, again, know the comparisons. You know, obviously pitching in the minor leagues is nothing glamorous, you know, especially compared to the NFL, but it's, you know, they want to know stories. They want to know how everything's going to, you know, kind of translate into the NFL, but it's, like I said, it's like apples and oranges. There's not really many comparisons between the two, but I had a great time playing baseball, and I really look forward to playing in the NFL. He was a 2nd-round pick by Major League Baseball, and going to be up there in the NFL as well. He's Brandon Weeden. I think good athlete sums it up. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you golf well, too, right? I can play a little bit. What's your handicap? When I'm playing, I'm probably about a 3. John Buchacross, see what you're missing? Good to play a little bit. Good to have you. Thanks.